Hi there Libra, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your weekly intuitive tarot reading for August 3rd through to the 9th. Libra, I'm going to start shuffling out your oracle cards to see what your overarching theme or message may be. While I'm at it, I just want to tell you about a beautiful fellow Australian tarot reader who I have been connected with recently, and I love her readings. They're so nurturing, so loving, kind of feels like a big warm hug. So you might want to check her out. Her channel name is Karmic Evolution Tarot Starseed. So you might want to pop over there and show her some love. Ooh, yes. Just while I'm finishing off that message, I just want to say, you know what? I'm not one of these competitive YouTube people who think, you know, I'm not going to share my following or anything like that. Oh my goodness. My purpose here is to spread positive messages of light, and I think the more of us that are doing it, the absolute better. Yes, Libra, is there a key decision that you've been trying to make? Is there something that you've been wondering whether to move forward with? This could be your green light. It says just say yes, and it says don't overthink it. Feel into your body. You know, I'm a somatic therapist, and there is the wisdom in that. You know, when you think about something, does your stomach just go contract in a knot, you know, and just go no? Or do you feel relaxed and happy and you feel alive when you're, you know, thinking about a certain decision? That is a huge indicator, guys. You know, the body knows. Sometimes the mind intellectualizes and says, oh yes, but it would be good because that job's paying X amount of money, or that person has this status or could look after me. Wisdom of the body, in my professional opinion, used with, you know, some fact and logic, is the way to go. Let's get your Yogic path card out, Libra. Here it goes. Dinah. Beautiful energy. Reminds me a little bit of the Dancer on the World card, which is, you know, that ending of a cycle and going with effortless flow into the new. Just taking a peek in the book, guys, for this one, because I don't know all of these cards by heart yet. It's a massive deck, this one. This is about concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. When was the last time you were fully immersed in what you were doing? When the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. Very much about effortless flow in your life. You know, what is going to make you light you up? What is going to make you feel good? What is going to make you feel that yes in your body? Well, that is the thing to say yes to. Libra, let's get the message out. A full message. Starting with the energy of the recent past. What is leaving, completing, or transitioning into this week for you? What have you been journeying for Libra? August 3rd to the 9th. Well, I've got 3 cards here. I'll take them. I've got the 5 of Swords, the Lovers, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. I will take that reverse here because I think this is a resistance to a big decision. You're feeling conflicted. And yeah, I mean, that yes card may be coming in to move you, to give you that green light to move forward. Current energies, the King of Wands. Well, the King of Wands absolutely knows what he or she wants. Whoa, okay, that one literally turned over in my hand. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So I've got other ones here, but that was the one, guys. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's something that's trying to shift you here. I've got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck saying have faith and hope. This situation could relate to a traditional setting, marriage, committed relationship, place of study or work. Let's clarify that. Trilogy we have. Ace of Swords, yeah. Need to see clearly, like the King of Wands. Need to operate in truth and authenticity with yourself. I have got the universe, which is the world energy. Absolutely, I was just saying before that reminded me of the dancer's pose of the Rider version of this card and the Chariot. Yeah, we're needing to close out a cycle, guys, to move forward. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune for you. So some pretty powerful energies here, Libra. Oh, Ace of Cups as well. Yeah, I mean, look at that beautiful bookend of aces here. Got the Two of Swords at the bottom of this deck. So yeah, there's definitely a decision that needs to be made, something to be released in order to move forward. All right, let's read these cards, guys. So what I'm seeing in the recent past here with the Five of Swords, the Lovers, which is number 6 in the Major Arcana, 10 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, we've got plenty of information here. We do have 2 5s in this reading, which is the number of, you know, feeling conflicted and maybe not knowing how to move on, to release the weights, to move on from what's holding us back. But at a number 5 in the tarot, this is also the number of change. So it's the change that shifts the conflict. The Wheel of Fortune is also a massive shifting energy. So there's a shift that needs to take place in order to move you beyond this kind of being held back that I'm seeing here, right? Let's turn it this way just for the purpose of the reading. The Ten of Wands is something that's weighing on you, a burden, too much responsibility, feeling very stressed, maybe struggling with work-life balance, needing to complete something. Yes, it can be a job, can be a relationship. We do have the Lovers here, but the Lovers is also a card of huge decision making around matters of the heart. So it could mean there is a really big decision that needs to be made that is pivotal to getting you out of this conflicted state, getting that Wheel of Fortune in motion and releasing the weight of this. Because when the Ten of Wands comes into a reading, as you can see, it's a blocking energy. It's blocking this person's vision. So all you can do when you're in this energy is follow the well-worn path. It's almost like all of your energetic resources are consumed just by the day-to-day business. There's no energy for saying, oh, maybe I'll go this way today or do things differently. Like, it's like your creative energy is all being used just to exist, really. I understand that. I've been in those situations before. If you were to release this burden here, or this weight, or whatever it is, too much things going on, too many things, I should say, that's when the vision's going to open up. That's when you're going to get the clarity. So the Ace of Swords is saying, begin releasing this burden, begin completing this situation, and I'll give you the clarity on the other side. The Ace of Swords is that very, you know, it's a breakthrough energy. It's inspiration. It can be an idea. This is the new way of doing things. It's right behind this. It's one key decision to complete something away. But you need to say yes to it. You need to invite it in. The Ace of Swords can be a truth that needs to be seen. Maybe a communication, a very honest, authentic communication that needs to be had that might be pivotal to this completion. I mean, with the Five of Swords in this energy too, this can mean that you're actually arguing with somebody, or, you know, battling with them, maybe competing in the workplace, or even competing in a relationship. That happens as well, you know, that tit for tat energy, having to be the winner all the time by cutting down your opponent. But that's a very negative energy to be in. So it's say, hey, put down the swords, retreat your energy away from it, get on with the positive shifts and disengage from what's holding you back, because it's only going to add to the load. It's only going to make the burden heavier. So make the decisions to move on. See the bigger picture. See how this is limiting you. And, you know, move on. And that's exactly what all the energy following is about. Libra. The King of Wands is somebody who is absolutely going to see what action needs to be taken. It's a very visionary energy. The King of Wands is ruling an empire and looking out over that and saying, you know what, yeah, those wands have got to go. I just need this one. It's better to be pursuing one passion, one purpose, one person, the right thing, rather than having 10 wands that are that are useless to me because they're burning me out. The King of Wands is the great, entrepreneur, and that kind of stands for knows what opportunities to follow, knows what to release, knows what to focus on. So the King of Wands is saying, hey, pay attention, see the big picture, use the Ace of Swords vision, and make the right decisions to move forward. The Chariot in the universe, which is the world energy. What I was saying about the dancer, you need to be in the effortless flow of release this week. The universe or the world is the final card in the major arcana that says, you know what, you've actually arrived at the end of this cycle. So you can now release that, let go, be the dancer who just pirouettes into the next karmic contract, the next cycle. So it is a completion and it's a victory. Ace of Swords is also a victory energy. So it says if you jump now, if you complete whatever this is, bring it to an end and purge it, that's when you've kind of got a victory because you've realized that it is the end of something and we're not going to hold on beyond that use by date. And the Chariot is the forward movement that you're looking for, right? Choosing to get on that unicorn and ride into the next chapter. The Chariot is also a card of victory. There's victory all over this reading. And the Chariot is about being really, really clear in your decision making in order to propel forward. So the Two of Swords talks about that as well. The decision making in the Lovers. It talks about having congruence and alignment. Like if we saw the Rider version of this card, it's got a strong stone chariot and it's being pulled by two sphinxes, one black, one white, which stands for our, the duality within us, the indecision, the two opposite forces. So it's when we go, okay, I'm clear, Ace of Swords, on the vision of that I'm trying to achieve for my life. And because of that clarity, I have a clear yes or congruence, and that can propel me forward now. So the Chariot also says, are you willing to leave that sense of home behind, which is the comfort zone, the tradition, the Hierophant, the relationship that fits like a perfect glove but might not be the long term for you, the job that is comfortable and you're basically working with your best mates or friends. We say mates in Australia. But it's not getting you to the next step on your career ladder, or maybe you want to step down off that ladder. So that's what we're looking at here. What comfort zone do you need to leave in order to move forward towards true fulfillment? Ace of Cups. Look at this, guys. The Wheel of Fortune is the force that's going to turn and bring that great luck change into your life. And they say, look at the cards surrounding the Wheel of Fortune. Which way is it going to fall? Well, Ace of Cups, what better card to fall after it? Because this is total fulfillment on all of the central levels. The Wheel of Fortune is the new start. It's the new karmic start after the completion, after the 10. So you might be sitting in the 5s, the conflict at the moment, but the 10s are right here saying, just do what needs to be done to complete this thing. It's time. Destiny. And the Ace of Cups is, everything that you've dreamed for on a fulfillment level. It stands for great transformation as well. Can be love coming in. It's not a guaranteed energy, it's an ace. It's an energy you need to work with, you need to invest in order to have it grow and expand, have that cup overflow. But it's saying that you do have the opportunity to reach great fulfillment if you can follow the journey of continual releasing what's not serving, completing cycles that have ended, know when to go, like the dancer with effortless flow. And the Oracle card is saying, yes, it is time to make that shift, to walk a new path, to make a clear decision, to follow your own true values now, the Hierophant. It's all here for you. And what I love about the Ace of Cups, this is the whole reason I called my channel Wild Lotus Tarot, because in the Rider version of this card we see this cup on the water, and on the water is lotus flowers. And the lotus, it starts its journey in the mud, guys. There's a seed in the mud and it fights its way up through the water, following the light, where it blooms on the surface. It says, we all have darker times. You know, we all go through the mud in different areas of our life. In different areas of life at different times, we all go through the struggle. It is a struggle. There are a lot of lessons to be learned, but you know, it's the one that takes the journey, that feels the fear of the unknown and pushes through, that blooms, that transforms. That's the Ace of Cups energy, and it's very much like the Fool's journey through the major arcana, our evolution of consciousness, and our journey through life. So that's why I called my channel that. And it's the energy of the Ace of Cups, guys, and it's here for you, and it's saying there's a major shift, a major transformation on the other side of whatever the situation is for you. So I'm going to leave it there, Libra, and I do hope you enjoyed the reading. There's some powerful energies here for you to work with. They are energies. You have free will. You don't have to end anything if you don't want to. But sometimes sometimes it's a good thing. So feel free to leave me a comment if you feel called to share. I do read each and every one, and I try and respond to as many as I can. And it helps me get to know you guys and just know what you're journeying. We're all journeying different things at different times, and yeah, we can be supportive to each other. And I will see you back here next week for another weekly reading.